I'm going to make an opening statement here, and this is not an I told you so. This is, I hope you really begin to listen more and give more credibility to the alternative media. People who get behind the microphone because they give a crap about their country. They're not trying to manipulate your belief on behalf of their financial backers. And I'm just going to give you an example. Back in early September, I told you the railroad strike was not over, yet Biden was proclaiming victory. You remember that? Oh, that Dave Hodges, he's just a conspiracy theorist. He's just trying to cause trouble. Well, here it is, folks. We're almost to December, and we're facing a railroad strike that could be catastrophic to our economy, to our food supply. And it's not that I care about the one being right. I'm telling you, listen to the alternative media. Do not listen to the mainstream media. They're owned by the very people that seek to take away our Constitution and take control over everything about you. By the way, your retirements are next. Another story for another time. We're working on that now. But they're never going to let go as long as you own anything. Remember Klaus Schwab? You will own nothing and you will love it. Oh, you dishonor my German ancestors, Klaus. You're disgusting. He's the reincarnation of something we already defeated before. Anyway, my name is Dave Hodges. I am the humble host of the Common Sense Show. I seek no credit, but I just hope that we can all get on the same page. And when people are telling you something is true from the alternative media, you need to be really listening, especially when you hear it in stereo. Anyway, we are trying to free this country one enslaved mind at a time, but we need your help. We do. We need you to spread the word. Become part of what we do. Subscribe, leave the notifications tab open, and join us. Nearly 200,000 people all working in the same direction, trying to restore lost constitutional liberties. We're not violent. We're not looking to hurt anybody, but we're done taking crap. We're done taking the crap. So join us in that endeavor. We are brought to you by the best storable food company in the world, and I'm telling you, you need food, water, guns, gold, ammo, natural medicine, and tools. And those are just bare essentials that you need to be prepared to be outside the system, because if Executive Order 14067 goes through and the Supreme Court doesn't do its job, like I don't think they will, and Congress doesn't step up and say, hey, sorry Biden, no funding for you, pal, this is not going through, I'm fearful there are too many rhinos in the House, and it will go through. And Biden's dictatorial executive order, which is a misuse of the power, will become law and will be, like I said. So what do you need to do? You need to get outside the system. We can help you with the food. And pretty soon, if these other things come to play, the railroad strike, for example, $8 a gallon for diesel, you need to hear what I'm telling you. You will regret the day that you did not feverishly plan to supply your food coffers. Now, right now, they have a 3-month emergency kit special for $250 off. This is the best deal I think they've ever had there. Remember, they haven't raised their prices in years, and now they're giving you a great discount. And I'm saying get as many as you can get and order in 3-month increments so you save the money. Restaurant quality, 2,000 calories per day. This is food you can eat, lots of diversity in the food so you won't get sick of it. So you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, lots of variety. Please, please do this now, because you knock on my door. I got to take care of my own family. Generosity can only go so far, and you can't expect other people to feed your family when they have their own family to feed. So we all need to take personal responsibility right now. Please, please, please do this. Preparewithdave.com is where you want to go. We already ended the story. Biden punted. I told you, Biden was not going to settle the railroad strike. If you believe as I do that everything he does hurts Americans, okay, the vast majority of us, everything. You can't name one thing he has done. I've been on talk shows with liberals, and I've asked them. They tell me, well, Dave, you're just a conspiracy theorist, which is the label for we disagree with you, but we can't argue facts with you, so we'll just throw a label on you. And I like to say to them, well, can you give me one thing that Biden has actually done well for the economy? Well, our job growth is unprecedented. Yeah, what's happened with real wages? Why are so many people saying we can't afford to eat and heat this winter? We have to make financial choices. Why are people living on credit card debt now? 2/3 of American families, actually 70% now, are living month to month, and they're falling behind with each passing month. And I say this to them, and they don't have an answer, and they just revert back to, well, that's what a conspiracy theorist would say. The reality is this, ladies and gentlemen, Biden is out to get you. Oh, Dave's paranoid. Okay, I forgot to take my medication today. But again, I throw this out. Name one thing he's doing that's well. Is he helping our military? No. Is he straightening out the deficit spending that's going on? Have you seen any benefits from the massive expenditure for the infrastructure bill? Have you seen bridges go up in your neighborhood? You haven't seen any of this. Nothing. We have a woke military that might not be able to fight its way out of a wet paper bag unless we stop what's going on. And you don't think it's intentional. Well, he just kicked the negotiations with the railroad people to the curb. Oh, it's Congress's job now. Bullcrap. They can do binding arbitration. They can do mediation followed by binding arbitration, and they can impose settlement in the interest of national security. Now, that's what 99 out of 100 people would do if they were the president. That's what 45 out of 46 would do. Oh, 44, 43. Woodrow Wilson, Obama, exempted. They would not. They have the same communist mindset as the current president. Now, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, Congress doesn't have the authority to do jack. They can't. It takes an executive action from the president to override this. And I'm not saying they should, so railroad workers, don't start emailing me. I'm not saying this should happen. I'm saying Biden wants this strike to happen because of the devastation it will wreak on our country's economy. And then when that takes place, 62% of food is transferred by rail. This is why we advertise for the food. Please take me seriously on this. Everything I told you that was going to happen with this strike has happened. I said Biden would not settle it. I said that last week. I said, don't hold your breath. He's not going to settle. And what happened? And what can Congress possibly do? The Democrats that are still in control of Congress until January 3rd are going to do nothing. And by that time, December 9th, that's the strike date, will have come and gone. Oh, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You could put pressure on Congress, but the election's passed. We've lost a lot of leverage. But I don't know what else we can do. I don't know what else we can do. I do think if you can't get the normal amount of food you should stop paying taxes. This is the fault of the government. They're letting the owners of the railroads violate worker safety laws each and every day. OSHA laws are being violated. I know, listen, I've communicated with the railroad workers. I've heard their complaints that I almost got fired because I walked off the job to go to my wife's funeral. Yeah, that happened. That happened, and so is a lot of other abuse happening, but that's okay with Biden, as long as he gets what he wants. You will own nothing, and you will love it. When he quotes the World Economic Forum in his 2020 campaign, we're going to build back better. Wait a minute, we got 1% inflation, right? We got a trade balance with China that's positive for America. We have rising income at record levels, record low unemployment for blacks, Hispanics, and women. What were we building back better? We were going in the right direction. We're going to build back better, World Economic Forum. It's going to be a dark winter, World Economic Forum. When are you going to figure it out? When are you going to figure it out? You will own nothing, and you will love it. And this railroad strike is just another nail in the coffin of the American working people. That's it for the Common Sense Show. Please share this far and wide. Thumbs up, like us. Make sure that you become a member of what we do at thecommonsenseshow.tv for less than the price of a cup of coffee per month on a platform where we're getting 5-star ratings on the world's major platforms. We got our panel of experts helping you negotiate and navigate what you're going through, because what was coming is no longer coming. It's already here. Join us. Become part of what we do. Thecommonsenseshow.tv, commercial free, and most certainly censorship free.